Alright, this is a video response to an ignorant comment that was left about a week ago. So I'm going to state what the person said and I'm going to give my feedback. So this person actually took the time to go to my website, click on the contact section, and then type the comment in and then send it through my email. So he actually took that extra time to do all that, so I think it's kind of silly to send me a message like that. So basically the person just said, physically the things you could do fitness wise is outstanding, but as far as your technique, it's very poor, incorrect according to Jun Fan Gung Fu. And then he says, I don't think that you could protect yourself or defend yourself in a real life situation. I don't think you'd do too well. So I didn't even bother to respond to that comment because, I mean, to make a comment like that is already very beyond ignorance. So if this person is not my student, not my disciple, I'm not gonna argue back and forth with somebody when they have filled up their own minds with their own thoughts. But without me even to give any feedback, just to read the comment and hear the comment on your own, you should already be able to see the deficiency in his way of thinking. First, Jun Fan Gung Fu. I mean, as far as I know, Bruce Lee died many years ago. So, for anybody to speak on what Jun Fan Gung Fu is, how could you speak on something that belongs to somebody else? It's Bruce Lee's Kung Fu. So how could this person speak and say that it's not proper technique according to his Kung Fu? He's not Bruce Lee, so it's just ridiculous. Only person that could have the authority to speak on their own Kung Fu is the person who created the Kung Fu, which is Bruce Lee. So that in itself already indicates the stupidity of the comment. And really, I don't know why you would say Jun Fan. I mean, it's just Bruce Lee, Why don't you just say it Bruce Lee's way? Your way is incorrect according to Bruce Lee's way. Well, of course my way is incorrect according to Bruce Lee's way, because I'm not Bruce Lee, and I'm not trying to be Bruce Lee. I'm just trying to be myself. And really, the name that was given to me since birth was Freddie Lee. So I'm trying to express my way. That's why I call my art Freddie's Modern Kung Fu. I'm not calling my art Jun Fan Gung Fu. I'm not calling my art Bruce's Modern Kung Fu. I'm calling it my Kung Fu. So this is my expression. And if it's my personal artistic expression, it's going to be just simply the way I express myself. And there is no such thing as correct or incorrect, because I'm not trying to mimic anybody else's way in which to claim it as my own. So I'm not going around saying that I practice Jun Fan Gung Fu. I'm not going around saying that I practice Jeet Kune Do, because really, I've been inspired by many people. I've learned from many people in my life. Not just people, but just all my life experiences combined is my expression of my Kung Fu. So yes, I've been inspired by Bruce Lee, which everybody knows. But I've been inspired by many other people as well. I trained, I first started my martial arts with the Ing Family Martial Arts Association. So they were the ones who first introduced me to the martial arts. But when I throw out that name, not many people will know who they are. who will know who Sam Ng or Phil Ng is? They don't really know. But if I say Bruce Lee, then people know. I've been, heavily inspired by Davin James, who I met in college, who really was extremely talented in his expression of martial art. I've been highly inspired by another martial artist by the name of Huan, Sidai Huan, who is very talented in what he does. But if I throw out these names, people don't know who these people are. So the people that people know the most that I've been inspired by is Bruce Lee. So yes, I could say that I've been inspired by Bruce. But as far as me trying to represent Bruce's way, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to represent my own way. And people just fail to understand that when you're an artist, you simply express yourself. You're just real. And that real expression, some people may appreciate it, some people may not. But really, all artists are supposed to just express themselves and be themselves. And everybody is unique once they learn to do that. And I'm not saying that I'm the greatest fighter in the world, because I know there's no such thing as being the greatest fighter in the world. I'm not saying that I'm not the greatest martial artist in the world, because I know there's no such thing as the greatest martial artist in the world. I'm just trying to express my art for what it is. I train because I love to train. I enjoy training. And I enjoy the peaceful, meditative aspects of the martial arts. As far as this violent fighting competition stuff, it's not appealing to me. But I do enjoy training to learn how to defend myself. And according to this person's eyes, he doesn't believe that I'm capable of defending myself in real life. Well, that's according to his eyes. According to my own feeling, my own inner confidence, I feel confident that I have a good chance of surviving a violent confrontation if something like that did occur to me. But at the same time, I know that, in a real situation, in real life, anything can happen. Death can happen in an instant. And it doesn't have to do it doesn't always have to do with the combat. It could be you dying in a car crash, you dying in an airplane crash, or some tragic accident. And when it comes to real combat out there in the streets, it's not about playing by the rules. It's not about it's not a game. It's not the stuff that you see on TV. And my whole way of surviving in real life is to be peaceful, to remain peaceful, and to lessen my ego, to not accept challenges, to simply live happy and peaceful. If I live happy and peaceful, there's less likelihood that I will be engaged in confrontations of where I will have to utilize any type of combative techniques. Now, the way that Bruce Lee lived with all these challenges from people is a very stressful way of living, and I don't want to live like that. People that think that they're so much better than me or whoever they want to think they're better than, I could allow them to think whatever they wish to think. I'm not trying to prove them otherwise. I think When people make statements like that, it just shows a lot of insecurity within themselves. And really, that's the part of the martial arts that really turns me off. Is people that are constantly trying to put each other down and compare to each other and compete with each other, and essentially end up hurting each other. And I think there's a benefit to people if people think that I'm weak. There's a benefit if people think that I don't know how to fight. There's a benefit if people think that I'm not capable of defending myself. Because then that makes me so much stronger, because they underestimate me. And when they underestimate me, then that's when I could really shine in my performance, in what I do. So people, I'm a small person. I'm not gonna say that I'm a big guy. I'm only 5'5", and I only weigh about 145 pounds. And there's people out there that are 6'5" tall, that are 280 pounds, pure, solid muscle. I mean, I understand there's big, large people out there, very powerful people. I'm not gonna make it seem like I'm the most powerful person in the world, but all I want to do is just be the best that I can be, given with what I was given, with my natural genetics and the way I was born, to utilize what I have to my greatest potential. And that's all I'm trying to do. And yeah, I'm trying to constantly improve. I'm trying to get stronger, faster, more flexible, and more peaceful, and more spiritual, trying to get wiser. I'm not saying that I'm reached my peak. I don't think I'll ever reach a peak. I think I'll constantly be on this journey on bettering myself. And I'm not afraid to say, to admit to some things that I may need to work on in order to improve. I'm not the egoistic type of person that's gonna make it appear as if I'm the best at everything, and that I have absolutely no weaknesses. I think everybody has things to improve on. And even Bruce Lee, I see deficiencies or weaknesses in him that he may have not wanted to admit to. But yeah, he was good at what he did, but at the same time, overworking yourself, striving to be perfect, and constantly so worried about what other people think about him that's around him, led to, I believe, contributed to his early death. And that's something that I will not allow myself to fall into, that type of trap with people like this person who wants to take his extra time to write me such a ridiculous comment to try to disrupt my path. But I think no matter what, no matter how good you are in what you do, there will always be people that will try to disrupt your path. There will always be people that will try to be negative. Always be people that may be jealous. Always be people that that will hate on what you're trying to do. But I think that no matter what, you have to learn to just be yourself, express yourself, and maintain that positivity. I mean, not just Bruce Lee, but even Martin Luther King and Gandhi and Osho and Jesus and Buddha. All these great people that have done great things for the world have experienced a lot of hatred from those people around them. But that didn't stop them from continuing to express their way. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. I'm going to continue to express my way, not Jun Fan Gung Fu's way, not Bruce Lee's way.